with you all on completing some additional tasks. Hi, Jason. You're frozen on my end, so I don't know if you're saying anything. I can't hear anything. So,
Well, thank you for that, Teresa. Well, I was on mute, so it should be coming through now, and hopefully we won't have any echoing issues. So, Yonks here. Sorry for the late start. Had some technical issues. Was catching up with some folks over there that we connected with at the Gitcoin Hackathon, and super excited here using some new tech, and was wanting to play around with that a little bit. So let me actually bring up here. This is Real Estate Tokenization. We are the REtoken DAO, and look, I've got a little footer here. Got some big news that we're going to be going into tonight. So Teresa and I leveled up our live streaming game here. We are multi-streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And one of the things, and I don't know if you saw that, Teresa, when you were briefly on the REtoken DAO Gmail earlier, but we've already even had a couple Twitch subscribers from just playing around the other night. So I'm super excited to really dig into this tech here with that. But we're not here to talk about live streaming fun. So anyway, this is Yonks, and I'm going to go ahead and let Teresa introduce herself and kind of set the stage, if you will, Teresa. So over to you.
Sure. I'm Teresa, and I'm going to finish going over the accomplishments that we've had over the last couple of weeks for REtoken DAO. Thank you, Jason, for the great introduction. And so I talked about REtoken already, Jason. I think you missed it. The launch of the social token, the DAO being set up, and it being included on Snapshot, and us participating in the governance hackathon. We also submitted 2 applications. I submitted an application for a Seed Club Accelerator Program. Jason also submitted an application for a Seed Club Accelerator Program. I created a logo for the project on GitHub, as well as a logo for REtoken DAO and REtoken podcast. Jason created a Slack channel for us. I think it was Jason. Maybe it was Roderick. Roderick and Jason has been busy working on developing accounts for us to all engage in together. Jason created a Telegram account, and we set up social media sites. We set up LinkedIn. We set up Facebook, a Facebook page, a Facebook group. We have had multiple meetings since our last community call. Let's see. We have been meeting primarily in Clubhouse, and we have been working on getting the platform set up here and doing more engagement through video in addition to audio that we've been doing through Clubhouse. But so far, over the past few weeks in Clubhouse, we have a DAO weekly community call on August the 4th that was recorded. We've had the OZ Fund 3 win. We've had on Friday, August the 13th, we did a really great Clubhouse meeting. Those notes are available off of my IG link tree for those that missed all the juicy conversations that we were having in there about real estate tokenization. Some great people in the industry happen to come into the rooms and share what they're doing with their company and different ways that people are using real estate tokenization. A lot of people who were really green to this became educated on what real estate tokenization is. So those calls were really, really great. Every session of call that we had, more information was shared freely, valuable information, top tier, I think, high, value information, as well as basic for bringing people in to help discuss and fully understand what real estate tokenization is. So we met again on August the 17th on Clubhouse, in our Clubhouse room. And if you want to join the club, it's called Real Estate Tokenization. You can just type that in and it will bring you to our club on Clubhouse. And you'll get a notification of when we have these meetings in the future. We met again also on August the 20th. We then had a tokenomics working group on the 21st. And we also met again on Clubhouse the following Tuesday about that. We also had another tokenomics working group. These meetings last for a couple hours through Zoom, and was open to those who wanted to participate. So we also, REtoken DAO was put on Vakdani app, which is a voting platform. And we registered REtoken DAO.eth, Ethereum naming service, ENS. And we created, so that's it for, do you want to add anything to that, Jason? Did I miss anything in my notes there?
No, that was a great start there, Teresa. So thank you for that. I was actually just on my screen over here, and let me bring that up. Let me see if I can get that right. So yeah, so this was actually, and let's see. So we are on Snapshot. So we actually got our Snapshot DAO launched there, and this is what that looks like. So anyway, I was hoping to have, and I don't know if the people from UMA, because that's one of the things that looking to discuss here during this live stream, is this go into a little bit more detail on the Gitcoin hackathon. And this is actually an open invite too. With REtoken DAO, we're really taking an open and community first approach to real estate tokenization. And going over here, like this is, I got to make this window a little bit smaller. Exit full screen. So over here is the Decentralized Governance Hackathon. And this is one of the things that we connected over here on Discord, and had some, and if the people are, the Poopster and in a little while are out there, would be great for hopping in on the StreamYard conversation, because hoping to hear more about some of the opportunities over here, and like filtering on the Gitcoin hackathon. This is one of the things that we as a DAO in the near term are focused on. And we actually have a couple projects that we went through on our previous work group. So one of the upcoming opportunities, and again, we're running a very open opportunity, and this is a call out to the entire community. If you would really like to be involved in a DAO very early on, a real estate DAO, we're wanting to disrupt the real estate industry with blockchain technology. And we really believe that it's an opportunity that's ripe for disruption. And we're creating REtoken DAO to be a community owned and operated dynamic. Teresa spoke a little bit earlier about the fair launch that we did for the social tokens, REtoken. And one of the conversations that we're going to be having upcoming here on Tuesday are about the tokenomics and the distribution. It'll actually be our third working group for tokenomics. And that's one of the things, we have not distributed a single token for REtoken yet. We agreed during our last working group where we spun up our social token via Coinvice. So anyway, put that on the agenda to be thinking about. Going back to the hackathon, I'm going to take a look here and see if we have our guests on. I'm not seeing, oh, wait, let's see. I need to make my window bigger over here. So I do see Poopster. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up to the stream here, and let me see if I can. I'm going to actually open your mic. Oh, you're muted on your end, and I'm going to bring it open here. So go ahead, if you would like to, Poopster, introduce yourself, and let me see. All right. So if you want, Poopster, there you go. I'm going to mic up.
Yeah, so I've worked with the Super Umans, which is kind of like a community-led branch of the UMA community. And what we've been focusing on is we're really interested in like how DAOs are being formed, and seeing a lot of this lately. So this is we've got UMA is offers a diverse toolkit um, of financial options. And we think that we have an options package called KPI options, which is kind of like it's a tool that we feel like we can use to incentivize like further growth after retoken kind of our goal here, I think, was we saw that REtoken DAO wanted to come in and win this bounty for creating the creating a DAO to onboard with Boardroom. So that's where we kind of got interested, because UMA as well is sponsoring the hackathon as well, and we have some bounties up for grabs. But naturally, we were interested in what everybody else was doing, so we wanted to see how we could possibly work with some of the people trying to win some of these bounties, to possibly just like further kind of help them get started and get on their feet as a DAO, because it's not very, it's a very difficult process, and we feel like y'all put the work in here, and we want to support that.
Yeah, that's fabulous, and would love to dig. And I don't know if it would make sense in this, because we're going to start having some initial conversation, but would really like to figure out how to. I mean, we have these recently created tokens, and that's one of the things that most of us that are currently participating in this DAO. I mean, we're super fresh, like literally we actually are operating under the Wyoming DAO law. We did our DAO registration on July 26th, so we're super fresh. Like, and I've got the filter over here for the bounties on the Gitcoin hackathon. So it would be great, and we can take that conversation offline, Popester, as far as figuring out next week, as far as maybe digging in deeper to some of these bounties in play, because want to open up the opportunity. And again, this is just to throw out a little seed. I'm going to be doing another live stream for a sister project of mine called the DAO Hack. And this is in preparation or anticipation of the upcoming MCon in Denver. So those that aren't aware, Mrs. Yonks and I are actually based in Denver, Colorado, which is a thriving tech and crypto / blockchain hub. And MCon 2021 is going to be going in Denver in September 15th to 17th. So if you're at all interested in DAOs, that's a great opportunity to connect. So anyway, circling back, Popester, I would love to take this conversation offline, wanting to and what are your thoughts as far as that, as far as like maybe doing a dedicated UMA / REtoken DAO working group sometime middle of next week?
Yeah, sure. That's great. I'd love to get together with like some of the actual team members and developers as well, to see like to kind of give a better idea of how we can help out. But I think originally our idea was just to see, once REtoken DAO, that's assuming that REtoken DAO onboards with Boardroom and wins this bounty, we would kind of further incentivize maybe something like voting, governance, and take our KPIs from there. And we really think that we can come up with some great ideas to, and I understand that REtoken's working on several bounties. So I think that we're not just limited to just this one Boardroom bounty to have a look at for using some different options packages. But yeah, more than happy to get together offline and get some of the team members in there and get a conversation going about how we can help.
All right, that sounds like a solid plan. Because to be clear, like one of the reasons we were looking at Snapshot earlier just to reduce the transaction cost, but we are definitely a blank slate. Like I said, we haven't even distributed a single social token that we literally just minted a couple days ago. So we're really wanting to lay a solid foundation with the fair launch approach that we're taking, and really looking to create. And one of the things, we had a great conversation with somebody from Roll earlier, and like one of the things, we're not even looking at going through the effort with our community right now of getting our token listed anywhere with a decentralized exchange. We're really wanting to create a lot of value before we even complicate and muddy the waters with liquidity pools and conversations, but really just truly use these social tokens that we are creating on the blockchain to really lay a solid foundation for disrupting real estate with blockchain technology, taking a DAO community first approach, and gonna create the incentive. So hopefully we can put together, at least spur some thoughts and some conversations, have some fun, win some bounties. So anyway, we'll go ahead and take that offline. Real quick before you bounce, I was hoping to have a feeler out to a larger audience, but one of the things that I'm just going to put out there is, I don't know if there's any other like real estate focused DAOs, but if there are, one of the things that I'm personally doing is not looking to just like do a Me Too project here, but if there's some cool projects in the real estate space looking to potentially do some collaboration, I'm personally, Mrs. Yonks and I are going to be founding citizens, or technically we are founding citizens, acquired a founding citizen for City DAO. But anyway, have you heard of any other cool real estate projects, Poopster?
No, so actually I'm from the crypto world, and real estate's actually a little bit foreign to me. But it wouldn't surprise me if somebody has discussed this before. This is the first I've heard of it. So yeah, I was naturally very interested, and I watched your whole first working group on YouTube. I think that the model that you're taking from Bankless and like kind of from Gitcoin as well is a very, very good model. And I can appreciate all the work you put in here. So I think that you've got a very good base going, and the fact that that you want to investigate all these different options before just kind of jumping in and starting to distribute tokens, I think it's a great idea. And looking at all your options there will really provide you a lot of value from like your community, and making sure that you do have a fair launch. So really appreciative of that, and just wanted to kind of applaud that and say I would continue along that path of looking what these other established DAOs have done and how they've gone about it.
Yeah, no, and that's one of the things that I'm really looking to reduce my learning curve. I'm pretty fortunate, thanks to a very supportive and loving wife, Mrs. Yonks, as far as us being able, and we've got some passive income streams. But yeah, so again, if anybody's going to be in Colorado on the 15th to the 17th, feel free to reach out. DMs are open on Twitter at Yonks. And the other thing too is we just signed up for, mostly me, going to be at the also coming up, and let me actually bring up the events over here on the screen share real quick as far as this, because I don't know how much that Teresa went into these, and let me make this screen share bigger. And this is some of the upcoming events that we've got here. So, and I'm actually going to add this as a bullet point, and we'll put a Wednesday, Thursday, next week, tentative, and this is for the Bitcoin / UMA bounties. We're going to call this a deep dive on the Gitcoin UMA bounties, and schedule with that poster. All right. So real quick too, Popester, tell us about the how that works with the super UMA. I was a little confused about that, so if you could shed some light on that, that would be fabulous.
Yeah, so it is kind of a confusing situation, and it's kind of a long story. But in short, yeah, we're an educational. Well, I say educational. We're a branch or a community branch of UMA Protocol that they really decided that they wanted to expand and build kind of a community-based educational platform, marketing platform, ways to reach out to different users in the space and grow kind of from a community aspect, from grassroots type aspect. And so they started this campaign where they started using these KPI options that they've developed to kind of airdrop UMA tokens to lots of different people. And what we did was we went on a bunch of different campaigns to try to integrate more platforms to using the UMA's tools, right? So with each platform that we integrated, those KPIs became worth more UMA. So at the end of 3 months, we tallied it up and we found out that we didn't do a great job of increasing our TVL, but we did build an amazing community program, which was the Super Umans. So really, we're just kind of growing and learning. It's really just kind of like a grassroots movement that UMA is promoting to help get more UMA governance tokens in the hands of active users and the people that will participate in governance and work to see the protocol grow. So, our focus of late seems to have been using our tools for treasury options for different DAOs. That's one very important tool we're exploring. We're seeing a lot of DAOs are having treasury management issues, and we think that there's lots of different ways that we can help manage those effectively using the tools that UMA's built. They have several different kinds of different options, and I don't want to get too technical, but there's, we have call options and KPI options and different sorts of range tokens and things like that allow people to leverage their treasury assets without having to spend them. So, like I said, I don't want to get too technical, and it is a little bit, there is a little bit of technical aspect to it, but for the most part, we're working together as a community to kind of educate, and that's my mission. I feel like is to just spread awareness and kind of show people what we're building and what we're doing.
Well, you're doing a great job, and hopefully that we can help to through this conversation spread awareness as well. And I think. And to take that right here, I don't think we spoke too much about the Discord, but this is actually, and I'm going to bring up the screen share here. This is actually the REtoken Discord, and I'm going to bounce over here real quick and this is what happens over here. You can see my sidebar. The deeper you go down the crypto rabbit hole, the more that this may happen to your Discord. And that's one of the things that I'm really hoping to do through a sister project called the DAO Hack. Not going to talk about that. Going to be follow me on Twitter to make sure that you stay apprised of what's going to be going on there. But over here is the Boardroom Discord, and this is where some of the side conversation is currently occurring. And this is where Popester and I were having some side conversations. So fun little things crop up like this entire section over here where my mouse is going, where it's got the little rainbow with the Hacker General. This whole category in the Boardroom Discord was spun up. So appreciate Boardroom sponsoring this. Let me actually go back over here to some Boardroom projects. And this is the one that Popester was talking about that we enrolled for, that we actually have an open bounty for. And let me see where it's at. I thought I had it over here. Let me go back right here. This is the Gnosis Safe one. So this is the Boardroom project that showed up on the radar. And this is one of the things that we're looking to, again, go through a deeper dive, and we'll have that on the radar. We're going to be on Tuesday, 7 o'clock. We'll be doing a conversation. So one of the things here, and I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent. This is the first time that we're hosting a community call via StreamYard. So this is a tool that we're really looking forward to utilizing. I really like, and I'm going to bring myself, because I've got the screen. Let me bring Popester down. And so this is a tool where I'm playing around a little bit and really looking forward to utilizing this tool for conducting our community calls. And whether it's a community call or one of the applications that Teresa and I are going to be doing, and really want to take a moment to thank Teresa again for all that she's doing. Super excited. She's actually going to be, she won a ticket for the upcoming, and let me see if I can find a link for that. So she's got a ticket coming up for the Digital Asset Securities Conference in Austin, and I'm so glad that she was able to win the ticket for that, because the ticket is a pretty pricey event, and that's going to be let's see, coming up here. So we've got the upcoming Clubhouse. So this is one of the things where we're also, and let me bring that up on the screen here. So this is some of the upcoming events that we've got. And one of the things, again, we're really looking to utilize this to be a community owned and operated dynamic. So, and we'll be doing a deeper dive on Tuesday via our working group. And the way that we conduct our working groups is via a Zoom. This one here tonight, again, trying out StreamYard. Appreciate Popester coming on here tonight, and we'll probably facilitate the Zoom conversation via Zoom, because it's a more open, like with our StreamYard account, the way that it works is we can only have a limit of 10 guests, and on the Zoom that we use, we can have a larger number. And I think it's just easier on Zoom, but playing around here with StreamYard, and it'll be interesting. Open for feedback, and I'm going to actually take a look here on the comments. So I don't know if anybody is watching this via Twitch or YouTube or live stream, and I don't know actually if the comments are working. So that's one of the things. I actually see a private chat here. So let's see. Anyway, we have Ryan, and I would like to invite, if Ryan is able to come up to whatever this is called in StreamYard, the stage or whatever. Drop me a private chat here, Ryan. Can you see this chat? If can speak. And it looks like Teresa's here. I'm going to go ahead and bring Teresa back up as well. Add to the stream. Hey, welcome back, Teresa. Your audio isn't. I'm not able to hear. Oh, there we go. I think I hear you now.
You can hear me? All right, great. So I'll go through I was going to say earlier, Jason, but I wasn't like that. That was not published yet. That was supposed to have been private, the winnings. But if you're still here, I don't see you. I was going to say put on your screen the stuff that's going on for September, and I'll go through that for everybody. All of the exciting, juicy things for you all to engage in, to come back and share your great experiences and enrichments in real estate tokenization with us, as we grow and build the decentralized autonomous organization. So first, Hopin is a part of StreamYard now. And since we're going to be using the StreamYard platform, we want to look into what they're doing. So we're going to have a conversation with Hopin to talk about their platform for potentially doing a real estate tokenization virtual conference. That would go really well in tandem with the podcast and all the amazing people that we're going to be speaking with over the coming year, to bring everyone a virtual and in-person meeting availability. So we're going to talk to them about that. And also the Gitcoin UMA bounties. Jason can talk a little bit about that going on next week. Black Arrow Blockchain and Real Estate is having a virtual event, and it's free to register. I encourage everyone to at least do that on September the 9th. So I expect everyone's schedule to be blocked off on September the 9th if you're not in person at the Blockchain Real Estate Summit. So check that out. That's going to be the 9th and the 10th. Same day as the virtual conference with Black Arrow, which is free. And then also on the 14th, our hackathon closes. So we'll probably be very, very busy completing our projects for the DAO, getting the DAO set up properly, and doing various tasks that will help engage us with coders and people who are working in the back end technical side of DAOs, and getting some of the good work done that needs to be done there, and learning in the process. Also, we will have our Clubhouse Real Estate Tokenization meetings. We're going to continue that in September for the Real Estate Tokenization Club. If anyone would like to moderate, well, I'm going to rephrase that. We need you all to help moderate those rooms. We need moderators. And in the future, we are going to give you bonuses. So we're going to airdrop some REtoken coins for moderators for helping to moderate these rooms. Jason, can you go ahead and go through those dates and see if anybody would like to raise their hand to participate and do that?
Yeah, on that, let's actually curb that to the working group on Tuesday night. We don't actually, I think the next one that we've got coming up is on Friday. We were actually, Tyler and I are going to be traveling tomorrow or through Tuesday. So this is one of the last things that we're getting in. I think we're literally going to be packing and hitting the road right after this. So anyway, the next big opportunity, and though for the moderators, this is actually one of the things that we'll bring up at the what do we call it, at our next working group on Tuesday, where we're going to do a deep dive into what is going to be a reward for contributing to the community, helping to build out the community. And that's one of the things that we put a decent amount of value on, is the clubhouse, because that's really where people can come. And one of the things to contemplate, and I'm just going to plant this with you, Teresa, and the community at large, is potentially mixing this up. Maybe do Tuesday do a Twitter space, and Friday do a clubhouse, and then maybe rotate that on a week in, week out basis, because I really like Twitter spaces as the format. And I think that can potentially allow people to amplify, especially within the crypto space. I mean, I was participating on the DAO and the metaverse conversation a little bit. I was trying to grab some stage on that to ask the question there, if anybody with the larger audience, if anybody else was familiar with any real estate DAOs, because I think that's another opportunity that we have here with REtoken DAO, is to really position ourselves as the real estate DAO, especially if we do this on a really fair launch. And we're operating very transparently. Popester, when he was on here earlier, he said that he watched our tokenomics conversation. So I think that there's going to be a lot of value for us to be very open and transparent, and hosting these or continuing to provide these, at least upload them to the REtoken DAO YouTube channel. So that's one of the things, while we're continuing to play out, like right now, this live stream is currently being streamed to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So it'll be interesting to see what our audience looks like as that grows out over those channels. So anyway, and I alluded to this up here, send a DM to myself or Teresa, and we'll put, we've also got the REtoken DAO Trello board. This is a open and public link. I'll do my best to put some links to these key pieces of community opportunities. another one over here is the Discord. To hop back into the REtoken DAO Discord is over here, and I'll put some links over here to this. We're just literally launched this REtoken Discord a couple days ago. Super green. I'm going to bring this larger onto the screen over here. So got the REtoken Discord. We've got this thread over here for, and I'll probably rename this chat to the Gitcoin Hackathon, playing around a little bit with the threads. This is a new feature on Discord. So right now the Trello board is the main board where we're organizing various tasks and projects going on. Circling back to the agenda that we've got over here. So this is another opportunity. The upcoming Wyoming blockchain. This is also free. Coming up here. Register for that. I don't know if there's any plans for this to have a cost component. I personally signed up on this, and I've got a surprise coming up here, and I'm actually going to switch back to myself. So upcoming here for the Wyoming blockchain, I've got a surprise. I'll hopefully release that at the upcoming tokenomics working group. That'll be our third tokenomics working group that we're going to be hosting on Tuesday. Again, send a DM to myself or Teresa right here. I'm going to highlight this so that you can be included in the invite will be coming from the REtoken DAO Gmail account. So working on a better solution for that right now, but that's the way that we're managing that. And then, and I don't even know if I've got this one on here. Let me put this on here too, because I spoke about this a little bit earlier. And let me put this right here. 15th to the 17th September is MCon 2021. Heavy focus on DAOs. And this is in Denver, Colorado. So Denver is currently home base. Mrs. Yonks and I are going to become South Dakota residents here in the next couple of days. Another conversation. So anyway, I'm going to bring you back up. Well, I don't know. I think Teresa isn't here with us, and I don't know if there's any thoughts here. So Ryan is currently participating again. Let me know in the back channel, Ryan, if you want to come up and add any more conversation. We'll be adding again. Let me actually put this on the upcoming events, and actually I've got that right here. So this is and I'll get that ironed out with Popester as far as when we're doing that deeper dive. So we're operating very transparently here with this, very important, because again, we're taking a community-first approach to real estate tokenization, and really we believe that we can be the catalyst for disrupting the real estate industry with blockchain technology. So super excited what we're doing here with REtoken DAO. And very formational. We're still giving people the opportunity. We don't even know what that looks like. And I just want to put this out to the universe. Like, I've seen some really cool stuff, and not only opened up the wallet, and I've actually got my Twitter account over here. I've got a recent tweet where became a founding citizen of City DAO. And let's see, I've been more active on Twitter than lately. So this is that tweet right here. I'm going to open this in another channel. So this was where we, Tyler and I, are founding citizens of City DAO. So that's another real estate play, and this is going on over here, tokenizing land and putting it on chain. So we're founding citizens. It'll be interesting to see what that project looks like. And going to be sharing more. And I've been talking here. Let me bring that up on screen. And here was that tweet that I was referring to a second ago. So, and if I remember, I'm going to put that link in the chat. So again, wanting to wind down this, and I don't know if Ryan was able to come up. Ryan has also been very engaged. And going back to what that thought was, we're still giving people the opportunity to be a founding member, and that's one of the things. We haven't finalized the process, and one of the things that we're looking to do, and we'll discuss this on the tokenomics working group is really doing a fair launch here with REtoken DAO on the social tokens and all learning together. So this is a very exciting dynamic where doing a community owned and operated situation on a very important conversation, disrupting real estate with blockchain technology. So I don't know if there's any final thoughts, but whatever channel that you're following, make sure to subscribe, because one of the things that's the way that you will show us here what channel that you're actually preferring conversation on, whether it's Twitch or whether it's YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe. Throw some comments on there. I haven't done much on Twitch. Haven't done much live streaming on Facebook, for that matter. Even haven't done that much on YouTube. But looking forward to having the opportunity to grow with you on this community that we're creating here. So lots of opportunity connecting with us. The main one that we're going to be doing, and I'm going to bring that back up, is via our Discord right here. And this is the general channel that we've got, REtoken DAO. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. This is not a normally scheduled time, and that's one of the things that we'll be figuring out when makes the most sense. And we're open to conversations. There's a high degree of probability that we'll be utilizing the stage functionality here on Discord. So we'll allow the community to help to dictate what that will look like going forward, because this is your community, and we're just wanting to help guide and direct the very foundational, pouring a lot of effort into this, and super excited to be leading this. And Teresa, again, thank you for all that you do, and Ryan as well. So Ryan actually bounced out of the StreamYard, so we'll catch up with him hopefully on the tokenomics working group conversation. Again, that's Tuesday, August the 31st. Lots of opportunities. The REtoken DAO Trello board, and we've got on social media. This is the REtoken DAO snapshot, looking at potentially launching other dynamics to play around with the technology, assuming that it's a low-cost dynamic. And I'm going to bring the call to a close. Got to go pack for the upcoming road trip. Literally going to be hitting the road tonight. And again, this is Yonks. Thanks, everybody, and looking forward to creating a new Web3 future with you all.